And Frank. The Diary of a Young Girl. Introduction. By Eleanor Roosevelt. This is a remarkable book. Written by a young girl, and the young are not afraid of telling the truth. It is one of the wisest and most moving commentaries on war and its impact on human beings that I have ever read. And Frank's account of the changes wrought upon 8 people hiding out from the Nazis for 2 years during the occupation of Holland, living in constant fear and isolation, imprisoned not only by the terrible outward circumstances of war but inwardly by themselves, made me intimately and shockingly aware of war's greatest evil, the degradation of the human spirit. At the same time, Anne's diary makes poignantly clear the ultimate shining nobility of that spirit. Despite the horror and the humiliation of their daily lives, these people never gave up. And herself, and, most of all, it is her portrait which emerges so vividly and so appealingly from this book, matured very rapidly in these 2 years, the crucial years from 13 to 15, in which change is so swift and so difficult for every young girl. Sustained by her warmth and her wit, her intelligence and the rich resources of her inner life, and wrote and thought much of the time about things which very sensitive and talented adolescents, without the threat of death, will write: her relations with her parents, her developing self-awareness, the problems of growing up. These are the thoughts and expressions of a young girl living under extraordinary conditions, and for this reason her diary tells us much about ourselves and about our own children. And for this reason, too, I feel how close we all are to Anne's experience, how very much involved we are in her short life and in the entire world. Anne's diary is an appropriate monument to her fine spirit and to the spirits of those who have worked and are working still for peace. Reading it is a rich and rewarding experience. I hope I shall be able to confide in you completely, as I have never been able to do in anyone before, and I hope that you will be a great support and comfort to me. And Frank. June 12, 1942.